the new season of Lotus Riché Night Show, bringing you realness, authenticity, and unparalleled wisdom from top leaders, business professionals, pioneers, and everyday people. Thank you for joining us. Have a great time during the show. All right, it's dynamite. It's time to ignite and take flight in every area of your life as the Lotus Riché Night Show soars to new heights. Tonight, our phenomenal guest is none other than
Hi, my name is Hines, and I am a nurse practitioner out of Greensboro, North Carolina. I am inviting you to join me on July the 12th at 8 p.m. on the Lotus Riché at Night show. It is going to be explosive, it is going to be informative, and yes, it will definitely be inspirational. So I look forward to seeing you on July the 12th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a blessed and wonderful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Woo woo! Hello, everybody. Hello. That's right. Today is the day. We were having the amazing Dana Lee Hines on the show on the 12th, but most of you saw me out there in the rain because it stormed. And so, just to be on the safe side, we said we were going to postpone the show. And so Dana Lee Hines is on her way into the studio. You'll see her here shortly. But check this out. I just got a call from a wonderful, wonderful guest that was on our show earlier in the week. And I have to tell you, the show was amazing. And this young lady is running for district or circuit court judge in Maryland. She was amazing on the show, and I did a on location interview. It was amazing. And so the secret sauce this week, I've had some great folks on this week. It was amazing. So I want to share with you a couple of videos, and I want to thank those of you that's been on the show this week, those of you that's been on the show last week, and even those of you that's still coming up. So with no further ado, I got to tell you this. I was on the BBE today, and someone said, hey, we need to get out there and we need to vote. And it's unequivocal. We do need to get out there and we need to vote. And so for those of you that's out there voting, high five to you. And I just want to thank attorney at law, Rhonda Wood. So Rhonda, this is for you.
Hello, everyone. Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rhonda Wood. I am a practicing attorney down here in Prince George's County, Maryland. I am proud to make sure and let everyone know that I am on the ballot this year to become your next judge of the Circuit Court for Prince George's County, Maryland. I have been practicing and working for you for the past 30 years, and I thank Dr. Lotus Riché for introducing me and allowing me to appear as a guest on her show this evening at 8 o'clock to discuss what it was like balancing 30 years of practicing law while practicing being a mom to a mother of 4. I would appreciate you tuning in, listening, and above all, support me, and above all, please vote. I look forward to seeing you tonight at the broadcast. Thank you.
All right, fantastic. There you have it. That was the incredible attorney at law, none other than Rhonda Wood. And she's out there at the polls today doing what she does to make sure the best that she can do can show out in the polls. She's showing up and she's showing out for the people. And I want to say that it's so funny. She called me right before we got ready to go on the broadcast. And she said, Dr. Lotus, I want to thank you. She said, because I'm out at the polls and a gentleman said, hey, I was on the fence. I didn't know which way I was going to vote. But I saw you the other day with that lady. You were talking to the lady, and she was like, "What lady?" He was like, "The broadcast you were on, the broadcast. What you shared, it made a difference in me. It made a difference in the way I voted." And so, to all of our viewers, to everyone that sticks with us week in and week out. We just share information to you and hope that you would make the best choice for your life, the best choice for those who love you and care about you. And so I want to send you a special thanks to let you know that I definitely care. And Taronda, I'm going to play this one for you because you really get out there and you do a lot for a lot of people. Here you go, Rhonda.
You qualified to be a judge, okay? It's about having a Juris Doctorate and using it to serve the people and to make sure that these verdicts are fair and make sure that the ordinary citizens are protected and treated fairly and treated equally. And that's why I'm running. And in addition to that, I want the people to know, when you look at candidates, look at that community service. Look at the fact that I've made the blankets for breast cancer awareness. Look at the fact that I'm making blankets for lupus. I'm doing the lupus walk. I do the expungement clinics for free. I do pro bono services. I am the Prince George's County. I'm on the board of directors and the executive board of directors and have been since I've been practicing here. I belong to the Maryland State Bar Association. I am co-chair of the Family Law Division. I'm co-chair of the Mock Trial Division. And I have chaired so many things, I'm running out of time. But I want to let you know I'm well qualified and experienced, and I hope that I can get your vote. Thank you very much, everyone.
Only here tonight on the Lotus Riché Ignite Show.
All right. We've got people streaming in already. When you come in, please do share this broadcast with folks. Also, we had a fabulous guest on earlier in the week named Natifa Jones, all the way from Texas. Tifa Streets. Oh my goodness. Tifa Streets. Tifa, let me know if I sent you the money. Don't forget, we got to give these folks the treats. If I didn't, give me a 2 in the comment, Tifa, and I'm going to make sure I send you some more bread if I haven't already. So with that being said, again, my show wouldn't be what it is without those that support me, my spouse, many of my family members, many of my friends, extended family as well, many of my business colleagues, people that I serve, and also people that serve me. So I'm really, really thankful about that tonight. So I got you, Tifa. I got you. So here's the thing. Tonight, I have the wonderful pleasure of having nurse practitioner Mrs. Dana Lee Hines on the show. And Miss Hines is a lady who's been in the nursing field for a very long time. She starts early and she goes home late. And one thing that she never does is leave her clients behind. So I want to say thank you to all the nurses out there. So we had a little snafu earlier, and so we had to close out one broadcast and move right into the other one. So Dana's kind of trying to come in. But while we're waiting for Dana, I want to take you and show you some things from Dana's page. Dana Lee Hines put on one of the first nurses' ball ever that I knew of in North Carolina last year in the middle of the pandemic when things were really tough and really tight. Dana said, you know what? I want to do something to help the folks. And so with that being said, Dana created the annual Nurses Ball. And this year she held the second annual Nurses Ball. And so tonight we're going to talk a little bit about the Nurses Ball. And if you are not familiar with Dana or with her page, go right over there to her page, the Nurses Ball, and follow her. And here, I'm going to grab her link right off this page and I'm going to put it in the comment section so you can follow her. If you're a nurse or what have you, make sure you connect with Dana and get connected with what she's trying to do because she's got some great things coming up and I'm confident you're going to want to be a part of it. So if you look right down there, you'll see the link, which is on your side where you make the comments. You can copy and paste that link and go from there. And so with that being said, We know that our care providers, whether they're nurses, doctors, attorneys, whatever vocation they're in, um, they do a great job. Uh, and she says she's backstage, but I don't see you, Dana. Let me try to give you the link one more time, Dana, so that I know that you have it. So hold on one quick second. I'm going to send you another invite and you can try to come back in to the studio. Okay, there you go, Dana. See if you can click on there. Okay, there you go. And Dana will be in with us shortly. So I want to ask you all a quick question. Um, how many of you, by numbers, okay? How many of you put a number 3 in the comment block if you are a nurse or in the clinical field? If you are a nurse or in the clinical field, if you serve people, if you're a CNA, if you're an assistant, put a 3 in the comment. If you are a person that receives services from a great nurse or a practitioner, put a number 4 in the comment. Okay? Put a number 4 in the comment. All right. All right. Now, if you have elderly parents or a person that has special needs, you already know many times it's very, very difficult to provide the quality level of care that you want. And so I see number 4 is in there, and Angie says, I support all in the health services field. And so I see, hey, Latifa, she says, um, I used to be I used to do home health care. So if you are a home health care person, go ahead and put that in the chat. Let us know what you do. And also let us know where you're joining us from. So tonight, once Dana and I start our conversation, we're going to be talking to you about how we can help people really reach out and give tribute to our friends in healthcare, because that's what this show is about. It's a tribute to our friends in healthcare. Why? Because let's face it, we have been through so many things in the past years. Well, let's say in the past 2 years alone, we've seen a lot of people battle great illness. We've seen a lot of people work together to overcome, and we've seen people really start to focus more on their health and their wealth. Because let's face it, health is your wealth, not just physical health, but emotional health and mental health. And let me tell you, Dana has been through it all. And she's here tonight to help us help ourselves to ignite and take flight in the healthcare of our lives. So we're about to start the show, and it's called A Tribute to Our Friends in Healthcare. And so if you haven't tagged anybody yet, I'm going to give you a few seconds, a few minutes. Go ahead and tag somebody and tell them to come on in and get in where they fit in. Why? Because we know that we always got room around my table for them. So as we're getting ready, I'm going to go ahead and hit this 30-second. I'm going to hit it twice. So you got 60 seconds. I'm going to play the 30-second, and then we're going to go to a commercial. And the next one you're going to hear is the intro for the show to get started, because we want to put Dana Hines right in the hot seat. Here's your 30 seconds. Go tag a friend and tell them to come on in for a tribute to our friends in healthcare. It's that time to give a tribute to our friends in healthcare. If you care, let's show it. A tribute to our friends in healthcare. Come on, y'all. Got a few seconds to go. Let's go. All right, now I'm giving you those 30 seconds, and I promised a commercial. So here goes. Go ahead and tag someone and tell them
It's time for you to start bossing in social media. For all your social media needs, you've come to the right place at the right time to get your website designed and social media platforms and get the training you need to get in front of the people that's ready to buy your products and services. Let me train you in StreamYard, Zoom, Clubhouse, and much more. And let me help you get your virtual professional. Not assistants, because assistants can only assist you, but the virtual professional can give you that professional flavor that you need to expand your reach and increase your revenue. Jump on in and get in where you fit in and start bossing today.
The new season of the Lotus Riché Night Show, bringing you realness, authenticity, and unparalleled wisdom from top leaders, business professionals, pioneers, and everyday people. Thank you for joining us. Have a great time during the show. All right, it's dynamite. It's time to ignite and take flight in every area of your life as the Lotus Riché Night Show soars to new heights. Tonight, our phenomenal guest is none other than
Dana Lee Hines, nurse practitioner. She is gonna blow your socks off, so take notes. And to our viewers, yes, we thank you for being here from all over the world to see the nurse practitioner that's turning the world on its ear with the Nurses Ball, Sonag, and much, much more. We've got some secret sauce for you tonight. Make sure you ignite and take flight in every area of your life by tagging a friend and tell them to come on in, because we've got Dana Lee Hines
over here tonight on the Lotus Riché Night Show.
Hello, and welcome to the show. I want you to welcome none other than the nurse practitioner, the hostess, or the co-hostess, because she's helping me host tonight with the mostest, Mrs. Dana Lee Hines. Come on.
Hello.
Hey there. How are you?
I'm wonderful, Dr. Riché. How are you?
It's great to see you. I'm doing so well. Our viewers are happy to have you here. And for those of you that may have missed the intro, you just joining us. This is our amazing nurse practitioner, Mrs. Dana Lee Hines. She is amazing. She is the creator. I showed you guys. I took a sneak peek of your page while we were waiting on you, so they know all about the Nurses Ball that you created. Over a year ago, right? Yeah, they know about that.
Yeah,
so let's get right into
come together and
tell our viewers where you're from, who you are, and more about what you do.
Okay, awesome. My name is Dana Lee Hines, and I am from Greensboro, North Carolina, and I'm an adult geriatric nurse practitioner, and I'm a primary care provider at a nursing home. And I'm also the CEO, founder, and owner of Hines Health and Wellness.
Awesome. Whoop, whoop. Health and wellness. Not just health, but wellness too, okay? So you might have to eat right, do a little exercise and all that good stuff. Right?
Absolutely.
So, folks, we're so happy that you are here too, everybody from all around the world. I see Natifa already knows how to come in. Natifa is tagging people and she's putting them on the screen. And I see Escobar. Thank you for tagging Escobar. I appreciate it. Let us know who you're tagging. Okay? Don't forget to let us know who you're tagging. Thank you so much. That's Nefa Trees, Nefa Jones, all the way in Texas. Let us know where you're coming in from. And so, Dana, let's get right into it. We see folks starting to stream in more and more and more. Miss Shelton, I see you. Miss Ford, I see you. Let us know where you're coming in. If you haven't told us where you're coming in, because we got the remarkable nurse practitioner Dana Lee Hines, the creator of the Nurses Ball. That's right, the first annual Nurses Ball that I ever heard of in North Carolina. So, Dana, let's go ahead and get right into this. We're gonna put you right in the hot seat, Dana. You know how we do. So listen. So, Dana, you shared with us wonderful things about yourself. And tonight we're going to talk about a tribute to our friends in healthcare. And we thought about that because there's so much that's going on with people in healthcare, and there's so much burnout. So Dana, let's talk about that, because that's a tough subject to talk about. So I really thank you for being here.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And when the Carolina Nurses League was founded,
Yeah.
that was one of the things we wanted to do. We wanted to recognize nurses. We
Right.
wanted nurses to be recognized. And so the Carolina Nurses League was formed. We are heading, next year will be our third annual Nurses Ball. And it's all started from a dream of a friend of mine named Cynthia Harrington. And she told me about her dream. And I said, well, let's do it.
I remember that
When
when
nurses
you
come
told me
together.
when you told me
Yes.
about that. Yep. Yep.
Yes, yes.
Yep.
And so we're really excited to be going into our third year. And then recently here, I was a post on Facebook from a fellow nurse, friend of mine. And it was a very distraught post. And
Yeah.
so I said, we need a self-care day.
Yes.
We
But
need a day at the spa.
yeah. Yeah. But let's not tell them too much about that yet. Let's make
Okay.
them wait a little bit. Let's make
Don't
them
share
wait a
too
little
much.
bit. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. We talked a little bit about the nurses' ball that you had in
Mm-hmm.
May, but we didn't
Mm-hmm.
get no juice about the nurses' ball. Okay, so I would like for us to get a little more juice about the nurses' ball before we proceed. Can we do that?
Yes, absolutely.
And by the way, Carolina Nurses League, you guys, gals, ladies, amazing practitioners, you all have really taken this thing by storm, because you have over 1.5 thousand folks, and you had the second annual Nurses League Ball. You had people flying in, driving in. It was a red carpet affair. You had
Mm-hmm.
people from everywhere. Some of the top nurses in the country were there. How did
Yes.
that feel to have your second annual nurses ball?
It felt amazing. It felt absolutely wonderful to see so many nurses um, there together, celebrating one another, having
Yes.
fun, letting our hair down. Clinical nurses, nurses from academia, nurses
Yes.
from home health, nurses, school nurses, clinic nurses, hospital nurses, nurses
They
that
had
work in
everybody there,
long-term
y'all.
care. Yes,
Yes.
yes. And so it was heartwarming. And I loved every minute of it. And we are so excited to be able to do this again. It's always the week of Nurses Week. It's always
Exactly.
the Saturday after Nurses Week. So,
Right. And so Dana, if a nurse from let's say California or Texas, we know someone from Texas that flew out there to be with you all.
yes.
But
And she
if
spoke.
a,
She
yes, and
spoke.
she spoke and did
Hmm.
exceedingly well. So the
Hmm.
question is, if a nurse is from another state or even another country, but they want to come and be a part of it, what
Hmm.
do they need to do?
They first thing they would do is go to our Facebook page, and they would click that would like to join, and then they
Right.
fill out the questions,
Mhm.
and then we'll accept them into the page, and they
Right.
will see all of our information, events, things that are going on. And that's where we post everything regarding the nurses ball. Other nurses post different things, nurse entrepreneurs. It's just we post funny videos.
Yes,
And so, because we have to laugh too.
exactly.
We have to have fun. And so, yeah, so that's where they would go for more information regarding the nurses ball and the Carolina Nurses League.
Fantastic. And so what we're going to do, we're going to share that information with you via link. We're going to put it over there so that you all can have it. So the other question I have for you, Dana, is the nurses ball, it addressed a need because there was so much going on from the pandemic. There were lots of lives lost. And I know you personally worked with many, many patients and you took care of them, yet you saw a lot of loss in the hospital setting. How was that for you? And was that one of the defining moments that's made you say, you know what? I want to do something. I want to do more.
Yes, absolutely. I was actually in skilled nursing. I was in a nursing home. And we had actually started planning the nurses ball before the pandemic hit.
Yep.
It was going to be the year of the nurse. The American Nurses Association and the World Health Organization in 2018, 2019
Mhm.
had deemed 2020 to be the year of the nurse. So
Yeah.
we were already on board making plans for, this gala to recognize our profession. And then the pandemic hit and we had to put everything on hold. Yes. And so we rescheduled the nurses ball to 2021 because in 2020, we didn't know what this virus was. And, new things were coming out all the time.
Mhm.
It was, so um, we ended up just saying, you know what, we're going to do this in 2021. And
Right.
so we were able to pull it off in 2021, completely sold out. One nurse, and I'll never forget, um, she was in tears. She had been a nurse for 40 years and had
Wow.
never been recognized.
Mhm.
In 40 years of nursing, had never been recognized. So that stuck with me and still with me to this day. And so, after it was over, we decided we're going to do this again.
That's right, because it needed to be done. It
Yes,
needed to be
yes,
done.
it needed
Somebody
to be
had to do
done.
it.
Somebody had
Yeah,
to do it.
somebody
And
had to do
so
it.
we got together and started planning the 2022 Nurses Ball.
That's
And we
awesome.
did it again. And we gave
Yep.
awards, we gave recognition, we gave certificates. And so we just had a wonderful time. And so now we're in works for our third annual Nurses Ball. And
Yes.
we have outgrown our venue. So now
Yes.
the Embassy
Because
Suites,
whoa,
which
wait,
is a
wait,
Hilton,
wait.
has partnered
Wait,
with
Dana,
us.
wait. Because you so modest, because like I was at the first one and you had vendors. That place was so crowded, and that place hold what? It held 300-400 people.
Yeah,
And wow, that place, wall
was
to wall
packed.
elegance,
Oh, thank you.
professional.
Thank
Every
you.
vendor just was the image and the epitome of
Yeah.
professional excellence. And now let's cut to the food. The food was wonderful. The ambiance was wonderful. You got a citation that year. The mayor was there. I think
Yeah.
the mayor, and I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it was
Mm-hmm.
just wonderful. And
Mm-hmm.
so
Mm-hmm.
every year you grow and grow. So how many people
Yeah.
were present this year?
About 250, a little
Wow,
more
that's
than
a lot of folks.
250. Yeah, yeah, it was a lot of folks. And we had more members of the city to come out and support us. We had a city council member to come out and support us, along with the mayor and along
That's
with our
awesome.
sheriff. And so, they
Wow.
they came out to support us. And so, like I said, we've outgrown our venue, and
Mhm.
we have partnered now with the Embassy Suites, which is a Hilton. And so they are
Yes.
so excited and so looking forward to having us there next year for the nurses ball. And we're bringing our vendors back. We didn't have our vendors this past year because the room was so packed.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can imagine. I can imagine. And I did see some pictures from the event, right? I saw some pictures from the event.
Did you see that 360 we were on?
Yes,
It's a new
I
thing
saw
called the
it.
360.
Yes, it was pretty hot. So,
Yeah.
Dana, you do so much for so many. And I know that you are a part of SONAG. And
Yes.
a while back, I had the pleasure of seeing this.
It's that time for the greatest homecoming, the annual business meeting and luncheon hosted by SONAG. And of course, you're invited. The School of Nursing Affinity Group, also known as SONAG, was organized in 2009 and is an affiliate member of the NC A&T State University Alumni Association. In 2009, SONAG exploded on the scene, awarding scholarships to their first recipients, and since that time, it has given over $6,000 in scholarships and over $2,000 in support to NCLEX preparation, soaring over $30,000 in scholarships today as a fully funded organization in 2018 with over $30,000 in endowments with a current market value of over $65,000 today. They continue to award scholarships to help change lives in a miraculous way. SONAG's mission is to provide educational, emotional, and social support to students through scholarships, consultations, and an Easter egg course among alumni and students. Grab your ticket today to the most amazing nursing alumni business meeting and luncheon you don't want to miss. Join SONAG today.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
oh my goodness.
Tell us what SONAG is, a little more about it. I mean, the video was great.
Yeah.
But the main thing, okay, and I'm going back here. The main thing is, pow, Dana Lee Hines is in the video with the president of the Nurses League, right? So you're everywhere. You're everywhere.
Right. And who would have thought that was taken in 2019, October of 2019.
Yes.
Who would have thought?
Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing. So you're part of SONAG.
Mm-hmm. I'm the actual president of the school. Right. SONAG actually stands for School of Nursing Affinity Group for North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University School of Nursing, and it's it's an HBCU. And it's so funny that you showed that video and showed Noble Hall, which is where the School of Nursing is. We are in works now for a celebration during our annual homecoming. Noble Hall will be 100 years old.
Oh, wow. That's
100 years old. Yes, it's definitely history. Now, School of Nursing hasn't always been there, but we'll be celebrating the School of Nursing. The Noble Hall will be celebrating 100 years. And so we are just so excited, and we've got so many events planned. And so it'll be more to come on that. And so they can go to the North Carolina A&T State University website for more information once it's published.
Awesome. So thank you for that information. We love it. So we talked about burnout earlier when we talked about what you're doing for nurses and why and how. And let's see if we can get some more light on your face, Dana. Let's get a little more light on your beautiful face. When Dana smiled, the whole room just go bing. See, I told you, look, bing. So Dana, right now you're working on a project to help women when it comes to being burned out. And so what I'd like for everybody to do, I'm going to show you all something. Okay, I'm going to show you all something, and we need your help. So, look at this. This is Dana's page. This is Dana's page, live on her page. You see this broadcast. Go to Dana's page, follow her, like her, and make comments right on her page. And don't forget, go to my page too. We're doing double duty, honey. That's right. And so, Dana, I see people from all over coming in. We got Shannon Brooks. She said,
Oh,
Aggie
Aggie Pride.
Woo!
Yes.
That's right. We got Kay in from the Philippines. We got Angie from DC. She said, such a great celebration to come. Congratulations. And she also said that it's always great to have the community to support the nurses. What are your thoughts about that, Dana?
Yeah. To have the community support nurses, it just makes us feel good. It makes us feel appreciated. And who doesn't want to feel appreciated? We all want to feel appreciated, right?
Exactly.
So, to have, major people come out to support the nurses ball, everyday people to come out to support the nurses ball, small business owners, big business owners, vendors, sponsors. I mean, the support and the love was there.
Yes.
And so it just makes you feel great.
All right, fantastic. And Des is all the way here from Philadelphia, PA. Thank you. Des knows how to come into the house. And Angie said, woo woo for the nurses ball. Yes. Angie attended the first one too. Yeah. So who else do we have, Dana?
Oh, Paris Ford. Hi, Paris. Paris is actually an occupational therapist. She's an occupational therapist. Her and her daughter have just started their own business, a mother-daughter duo, One Touch Spa. And she was a sponsor for the nurses ball, and she was able to attend this with her mom. Yeah.
That's awesome. And so Paris said, one of the best nurses and MP I have ever known. And she's saying that about you, Dana.
Oh, thank you.
Shannon Winston-Salem.
Oh,
so happy
Shannon.
to have you. Woo-hoo. Okay, so I want you to read who this is.
V. Hey, V. I'm gonna have to plug in here.
That's a bad sister, Dana Lee Hines. That's right. That lady is hitting. And Shannon said, hey, Dana Lee Hines. So good to see you on here. So good to have you as a part of what we do. I love it. And Natifa said she used to do home health. And we know it's not an easy job. It's not an easy job. So that brings us to tackling nurse burnout. So, Dana, what made you decide to do more to tackle nurse burnout? And what do you have as some secret sauce?
I decided to tackle nurse burnout because of a post I had seen on Facebook from a colleague. And that post made me realize that we've got to take care of each other.
Right.
We are a profession that is caring, compassionate, and we give our all to our patients, our families, our friends.
Yeah.
But we don't, and we care for others, but we don't take the time a lot to care for ourselves.
Yeah.
And if we don't take care of ourselves, we can't take care of anybody else.
Yep.
Body, mind, and spirit. Holistic care. And so, we've got to take care of ourselves. And we do that through self-care. Self-care is very important. And my tagline, self-care is the best care.
I love it. I love it. I love it. That's right. Put that plug in there. Healthcare is the best care. That's right.
And a lot of times we think we're selfish, but you don't feel like you have to take care of yourself. Sometimes you have to take off.
Exactly. Yeah. And Dana, the big thing is that I say this all the time. Our health is our wealth. Without our health, I mean, we can really be bad off. And so I know that you've decided to really address it, and you created something that you're doing called the Nurses Day at the Spa. Tell us
Yes.
about that.
Yes, Nurses Day at the Spa. Like I said, once I saw the post from the colleague, and I said, we need to care for ourselves. A lot of times, like I said, we don't care for ourselves. We may get a gift card for Christmas or for our birthday for the spa, but we don't use it. We don't go because we're working or we're doing this or we're doing that. So I felt that if we go as one, we go as a
Yes.
group, we go and we just enjoy ourselves. And
Mhm.
so I reached out to a fellow nurse
Mhm.
and a colleague, and I
Mhm.
asked her would she be a speaker. She worked on a COVID unit.
Uh-huh.
She lost more patients than I lost during the pandemic.
Mhm.
She lost 30
Wow.
patients. She actually had COVID 3 times
Wow.
and had to work on a COVID unit with COVID. So she knows all about stress, nurse burnout, anxiety. Can you imagine? And then I'm also partnered with a clinical licensed mental health clinician.
Awesome.
And so I have these two ladies. They are going to be at the spa day, and they're just going to talk to us. It's going to be a roundtable discussion. So,
Yes.
we're going to be able to talk about how we feel, why we feel the way we feel. And we're going to talk about self care and how important self care is. And so
That's
that's what Nurses Day at the Spa is going to be about. And then after that,
awesome.
we're going to head down to the
Mhm.
spa.
And do the do. Yes. I
Yes,
hear you.
yes, yes. And
Yes.
I have the definition of nurse burnout here. So,
Yes.
because a lot of
Please.
people may have
Please share.
never heard of nurse burnout or don't even
Exactly.
know what nurse burnout is.
That's right.
Nurse burnout is a widespread phenomenon characterized by a reduction in nurses' energy that manifests in emotional exhaustion, lack of motivation, and feelings of frustration, which can lead to reductions in work efficacy. That is nurse burnout.
Wow.
And we
Wow.
need to tackle that because we have some wonderful nurses out here. I myself had was falling into nurse burnout.
Hmm.
And so I said, what am I going to do? So I started walking.
Hmm.
I started Zoom chat with a
Hmm.
group of ladies.
Yep.
We'll call the triad boss ladies. And so you have to reach out to people. And so that's what the Nurses Day at the Spa is all about. All of us coming together as one because we're here for one another. And
Yep.
I want to be there for my friends and my colleagues and my nurses.
I love that. So you can walk, you can join group chats. There's a plethora you can do. And one of our viewers shared this, Dana. Why don't you go ahead and read that?
Okay. Professionals need self-care even more than the care we provide, no matter what field. Oh my gosh, that's so true. However, caregivers need to remember to care for themselves. Yes,
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 that's so true. Yes, that's
yes.
so true. So,
So self-care.
yes, self care. Self care is no doubt the best care.
You got my tagline.
That's right. You got the tagline. So, Paris said, so true. I tell my families that every day.
Yeah, caregiver stress. If you're taking care of a loved one, a father, a mother, a husband, a wife, um, you know, they have to have time to care for themselves as well. Um, a mutual friend of ours, Charlene, she
Yes.
has the Women with Vision support group, and it's
Yes.
all or organization.
Yeah.
It's a 501c3, so it's an organization, and
Yep.
so her focus is caregivers. And
Yes.
I actually attended. Oh, you were there too last year at the Caregivers Ball.
Yes, I was there. I am a part of Women with Vision. We have an amazing leader, just like you said, Charlene Sparks. We've got an event getting ready to come up. It's going to be amazing. So I'm going to be doing some shows in regard to that. But definitely,
Yeah,
gotta take care of ourselves.
yes.
So whoop whoop, Women with Vision. So Dana, I know. I mean, time has gone so fast. Kay says I relate so much with this discussion. Thank you, Kay. And so do I, Dana. You know some of the challenges I've had in the past year. And so, Dana, as we get ready to wrap up, I'd like you to tell people more about the Spa Day, how they can get involved with the Spa Day, and anything else you've got coming up. We'd like you to share that.
Okay, let me get that connected here. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yes. The Spa Day, you can connect with me on Facebook via Messenger at Dana Lee Hines. And if you on the Carolina Nurses League page, you can connect there as well. But it's going to be on September 24th. We're going to start at 8:30 a.m. Registration is $30. That will include your swag bag, and that will include a light breakfast. And we're going to have some self-care checklists, some nurse burnout checklists. We're going to have the roundtable discussion with the licensed mental health clinician.
Wow.
We're going to have the roundtable discussion with Matokia Brown, RN. She's also an Aggie, Aggie Pride. And then after that, we're going to head down to the spa to be pampered.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, ladies, gentlemen, reach out to people you know. Let them know that there is a Nurses Day at the spa. The topic is nurse burnout, stress, and self-care. Grand Over at Resort and Spa in Greensboro, North Carolina, coming straight to you September 24th at 8 a.m. So make sure you keep your calendar clear, because the Nurses Day at the spa is for you, my dear. So make sure you do that. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back for our final words of wisdom. We'll be right back.
I had the opportunity to work with Lotus Riché and her team to create a promo video for my business. And let me tell you, she and her team are pretty darn outstanding. I had recorded a video that we were going to use in the promo. And during our meeting, they actually walked me through what worked in the video, and they provided suggestions for improving the video so that I can actually capture the audience and the clients that I want, and the people that need my services. They actually told me what I could add to the video and how to set the entire thing up so that when people watch that promo, they will come away knowing who I am, what I do, and why they should contact me. So if you have the chance to work with Lotus Riché and her team, you are not going to be disappointed.
It's time for you to start bossing in social media. For all your social media needs, you've come to the right place at the right time to get your website designed, landing page, social media platforms, and get the training you need to get in front of the people that's ready to buy your products and services. Let me train you with StreamYard, Zoom, Clubhouse, and much more. And let me help you get your virtual professionals, not assistants, because assistants can only assist you, but the virtual professional can give you that professional flavor that you need to expand your reach and increase your revenue. Jump on in and get in where you fit in and start boxing today.
Awesome, awesome. So make sure you get with us and make sure you get with Dana and get involved with what she's got going on. So I bring you Dana Lee Hines, our wonderful nurse practitioner, with her final words of wisdom for this broadcast.
Final words of wisdom. I would say to take time for yourself. Don't think that by taking time for yourself, you're going to do something that you're not going to be able to do something for someone else, because you have to do for you. And if you don't do for you, you can't do something for someone else, because you have to take care of yourself. And so just remember that. Remember that you are a person who has to be there, not just for your patients, if you're a nurse, but for your family, your friends. And that's why I say self-care is the best care, because you have to care for yourself. So if you take anything away from this, I don't care if it's going for a walk. I don't care if it's going to a concert. I don't care if it's going to a play, dinner. Do something for yourself. So we're looking forward to the spa day, because this is going to be a day for ourselves. So remember, self-care is the best care.
Right, fantastic. And don't forget, join that spa day. Join the spa day. So my final words of wisdom, folks, I'm always delighted to say what she said, right? You got to take care of yourself, right? And you gotta make time for yourself. You gotta make time. You gotta take care, because you deserve the best. Okay. And like Dana said, this is her tagline, y'all. So when y'all hear it, know it came from Dana, right? Self-care is the best care. And I say join the spa day. And so, of course, I want you all to join me on tomorrow night when I have some phenomenal guests led by Pastor Shirley Patterson from Patterson, New Jersey. They're going to be in the house tomorrow, and it's going to be so amazing, because they are having a women's conference in Patterson, New Jersey, starting on this Friday and Saturday. You do not want to miss this conference. Check this out. Minister Gail Allen, Eliana Vasquez.
Over
Make
here
sure you
tonight on the Lotus Riché Ignite Show.
Whoop whoop. So make sure you join me tomorrow. It's going to be an amazing show. And if you haven't gotten a ticket for that event, they're going to tell you how you can get an event ticket. And of course, we have people from all over the world join us. We have people from Patterson, New Jersey on this broadcast all the time, and from Patterson or from Jersey anyway. So make sure you get in where you fit in and join the conference. And so I see some other folks streaming in. I'm gonna bring Dana back in. We're gonna take these last comments. Dana, let's get Dana back in here. Dana, we've got some comments. Guess who is in here, Dana? Let me get us back in. So Dana, look who we got in the comment block. Let's go all the way up and look who we got there, Dana.
Charlene Sparks, Women with Vision, CEO and founder.
Yes, yes. And Angela says,
Queen. Yes.
yes, she is. Angela says self-care need to include mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, social, personal, professional, and medical aspects. The spa day hits all aspects. I'm looking into a spa day for myself. Yes. We all need to be more mindful about our own self-care every day. It can easily be accomplished even by breathing and affirmation. So here goes. I am sending you, Angela, for a healthcare day, a spa day. You pick the day, you pick where you want to go, and I'll tell you, go there and just give me the price. The Lotus Riché Night Show is going to be paying for that spa day. Woo-hoo! Awesome show. We thank you. So with no further ado, make sure you join me tomorrow night with my amazing guest, Pastor Shirley Patterson. She's going to be in the house with her amazing other pastors that's going to be helping her with the women's conference that's about to take place in Paterson, New Jersey. It's a conference that you don't want to miss. And so make sure you check us out on YouTube, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And until we see each other again, make sure you connect with us at the Lotus Riché Ignite Show each week on Tuesday and Wednesday. And also, if you need a video, if you need a landing page, whatever you need, connect with us and we'll help you get connected to the world and help you tell your story. All right. Until we meet again, ignite and take flight in every area of your life. Have a great night. And thank you for being a part of the show. And don't forget, hit repeat if you're just showing up. Good night.
Thank you for watching the show. And remember, always follow us on Facebook. Like and share, and make sure you tag a friend and let them know that you care. Let us know what other type of shows you'd like us to present for you.